Milan get ready for another crack at the big prize. Will they get the win they need to get their campaign off to a flying start, or will their bubble burst over the course of the next 90 minutes? Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. The action has already started. He's gone for goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. Goes for a shot! And that has fair fizzed.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low, too.
Milan looking to pass their way through. Mbappe! It's hit the upright. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Camavinga. And he's in on goal! And the finish!
Milan would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Goes to finish! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, what a mistake! He's had a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Kane clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. Hazard plays it short. Oh, shooting chance! Goal, Milan! Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. A lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's got... And the shot! In for the pieces! Really well taken goal. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will...
Real chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they're at it again in double quick time. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Climbs up big! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And this is Kane, and he shoots! Goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy. It's Kane! Harry Kane! Off the scale! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
It's become a case of men against boys.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Kane. And it's made its way to him. Decent chance! He scores! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them. And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Shoots! It's there! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game?
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
He's got 4. That is remarkable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal come?
Money! And yes, it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways. This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And it's Messi. Milan looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Oh, that is a good ball to find. Tries a shot! Sticks it away! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
How many? Just how many?
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
He's tried one! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Hazard. Hazard! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Oh no, this does not look good. Now Mbappe. Shapes to shoot! And another try! It's a goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Can he get on the end of this? Chance for a shot! Oh, taken with style! And they're at it again, in double quick time!
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
He's got away!
Decent attempt, that, just a little mistimed.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Milan really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Milan utterly dominant in the first 45 minutes, scoring at will. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Kane. Now it's Mane. It's a good run down the right. That's a cute ball. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Mane really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Big chance! Valverde, and that has left him in a heap. Now, can they get him away? Lovely pass, but can he get there? Pings it across. Takes a shot! It's in! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. Akanji.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated? That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Mbappe. Well, that's well seen too.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Kane is being harried and hassled.
Oh, look, Peter, this has been a textbook illustration of how not to defend, and finally they've decided to single him out.
Now it's Kane. Mane. Oh, what a climb! They've scored! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Another one! And the shots! They've done it! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it's Azar! He's put his foot right through that one.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help it.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Mbappe with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And he's being shifted off it. Nicely spread. Tries to play it through. Now the chance! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Milan get their fourth corner. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And a chance! Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's found a way through. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Mikel Oyarzabal. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Chance, surely! Fagioli. Picks out, shot a goal! Has another go! And the ball's come loose here.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Milan finding their passes. And here's Mane. Played into the box. Terrific header. He scored! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Numero 11.
But there's going to be another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Nicely weighted ball. Ooh, perfect. And the shot! No mistake! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Either makes this even more worrying in some ways. And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would...
Can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here. Flings it, and again. Oh, he's hit the bar. This time, surely. And he hits the net. And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Akanji. This is Jimenez. Fagioli. Azar. Now it's Kane. Oh, nicely intercepted. Robertson.
Il quarto uomo indica 6
And it's
minuti di
Mane.
recupero.
Looking for the run, and that could set him on his way. And this is Kane. Kane! And he's following up! And that's wide. Fagioli. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. That's an excellent interception. Caicedo. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And we're done. Milan pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness. Kane, very much the man of the moment, his boots at their twinkling best. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. And so the thrill of the opening game. Giddy hope and expectation. They all line up as equals, looking for the perfect start. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. The imperative for everyone, 3 points on opening day.
Yeah, and it's obvious, Peter, you don't want to be playing catch-up after the opening group game. So we can expect this to be highly competitive. 3 points here and the feel-good factor of eventual progression kicks in. It's a great foundation to tackle the rest of the group games.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Real chance! They've scored! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. And that is as far as they're going to go. And here's Adley. Amrabat. Now, what about a counter-attack? And he's had it nicked away. Threads one in. Oh, he's found support out wide. Adley.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Passing nice and neat. Aimed beyond the defence. Not the best distribution from the keeper.
Morocco really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And the counter is on. Bura. He's shifting through the gears. Chance! And that has fair fizzed.
Nothing wrong with the idea. Inches away.
Deftly out wide.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase.
This again, and kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
That's a decent clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Looking to play him in. He's being urged to shoot. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And he's managed to get free. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Ben Seguir. Oh, that is a good ball. Shoots! It's fallen kindly here. It's a goal! Morocco are back in business. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
After 33 minutes is number 20.
That has certainly made things interesting.
There's been a genuine flow to this game so far, but that might mark a major shift in momentum now.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Some good work on the right flank here. Ben Seguir tries to play it through, and that could set him on his way.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Wow, leader played with finesse. It's out for a goal kick. Half-time getting close now. Now it's En-Nesyri. Looking tidy in possession here. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Amrabat gets a foot in here. He's in a good position here. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. And the through ball. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. En-Nesyri! And there is the half-time whistle. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. And we are up to the break.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each.
Everyone, please welcome the two sides.
There's the whistle then to start the second half. Messina calmly anticipates. Amrabat. Morocco couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. And it's made its way to him. Has a shot! He's got away with one there. Amrabat. Driving on and making good progress. Great chance! It's in for the pieces! Goal! Morocco! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Now, can they get him away? Unahi.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That has ended up in no man's land. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Plays a sharp little ball here. Pass somewhat off target. That's a good ball. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Morocco are looking to break at pace.
Morocco are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
80,953.
Now that looks a decent ball. Played it early. Oh, that's a fine interception. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Unahi does well to get it back.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, played right into his path. Gets a good foot in there. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's with the keeper. Ben Sekir. Played out towards the right wing. Unahi. And it's Amrabat. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's a good run down the left-hand side. That's the throw. Little pass back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well...
Takes a shot! Ben Sekir.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Half an hour gone in the second half. Messina. And he's played it back. And it's Amrabat. Some really good ball movement.
Morocco surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Great defending, strong and determined. Amrabat. Wow, leader. Looking for options for movement. And a chance! Really well taken goal. Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Smartly reclaimed. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, good ball!
He's having a shot! Yes, he's done it! And that may just do it!
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Morocco, that's that, the end. They've got what they wanted on a day where the result is the most important thing. 3 points, absolutely ideal. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, they've laid down a marker with such a good opening win, and they're saying to the rest of the group, we're intent on staying at the top. On this
Morocco are in need of one more big performance. So much at stake and all outcomes plausible. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Morocco are a team on a mission. Maximum points, and they're on to bigger and better things.
Well, Peter, the question that comes to mind is how much do they want it? These players know that this could be the gateway for bigger things. Progression, for starters, brings greater financial reward, it increases the brand power and can enhance the whole business side of things. Individual player profile elevation is also a huge incentive. Careers can be catapulted from this. It's worth remembering.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And that is masterful defending. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Amrabat gets flagged offside. Not the most accurate pass. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Goes for a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And Mali score first! Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Mali make the perfect start. They are already ahead. Away. And it's been taken short. Big chance! Brilliant! A finish of true class! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Well, most of those go high and wide because of their difficulty. He made it look like he does it every day.
So that's two now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Knocks it into space. And it's Adli. Now it's Hendra-wansyah11. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Morocco really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And here's Adli. Threads one in. He's on it. Can he get away? A win here so important to their ambitions.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Thinks about the shot. Real chance! Yes, it's in! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
It's loose now and they want to get it back. Bissouma in with the challenge. Adli.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He's one-on-one! And he's got the beating of his man. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That's a throw. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Brahim Diaz providing an outlet on that flank. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Plays it through. And he's in on goal. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Little pass back. And he's cut it out. Looking for the run. Chance! They've scored! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Mali take a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win. And a chance! And he's found the net! Half-time imminent! What a time to score! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. We have got ourselves a game here.
There will be 3
Well, there's a
minutes
real
added
sense that
time.
the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Everyone, please welcome our players.
So 45 minutes from now, we will have a much clearer picture of it all.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
And it's Diaz. That is a great pick out. Very nicely done. That is a brilliant interception. Looking for options for movement. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
This then to draw level. And he's kept it out. Oh, he's missed it, he's missed it.
You couldn't ask for a better opportunity to equalise, but now he'll feel like the opposition have just scored.
In the series, he is onto this. Mali have the chance to go the other way. And he's had it nicked away. Camera, given the lift of his goal. Morocco needing a change of fortune here. Brahim Diaz, who's set up one goal so far. Bissouma. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Out to the right. He's found a way through. Ball swung in. Messina gets it away.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Here comes the cross.
The attendance for this match was 80,000.
Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Gineppo. Foot in.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Can he get it through? He's picked his way through. That had too much on it. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. He is through here. He's played it back. He's tried one!
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And he welcomes it, shoots! Goal! That was a given, it always was.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Mali go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
And here's En-Nesyri. Camera. Now he's got space here. Oh, perfectly measured that. And the finish! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Played out to the right. And they've got a throw. Tries to play it through. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Now it's Gineppo. Gives it back.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add...
And the shot! Tries to pass it through. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Unahi. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He's a sharp little ball. He's having a shot! Goal! Morocco! Late drama, late goal! This will be one frantic ending. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Mali can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly.
Has been indicated.
Bissouma, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Unahi. That has been knocked clear. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was intense. An enjoyable contest that either could easily have won. Ultimately... So a genuine sense of drama
Hello,
here, a
everybody,
pivotal
and
game,
welcome to
offering the
today's
chance to seal progress from the group stage, and an opportunity also to set the tone for the knockout stage to come. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Morocco are a team on a mission. Maximum points, and they're on to bigger and better things.
Well, Peter, there's good pressure and bad, but this leans very much to the former, and a big chance to take everything on a level. These players have to embrace and tackle the task ahead with the courage and confidence they've grown for a time like this. I expect them to swim and not sink, and they won't need a rubber ring here either.
And already we're underway here. He can get that clear. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Brahim Diaz is someone who had a very interesting football education, Peter. He spent time in his youth, both in Manchester and Madrid, and he's had a real elite upbringing. And it's easy to see why those schools of thought have had an influence on his game. He's very intelligent with his movement, he's hard to dispossess. He does have a tendency to maybe be overly ambitious at times, but I'm sure he'll sort that out.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Morocco have had the ball in promising areas, but nothing to show for it. Oh, that's a key interception.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
That's headed upfield. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Out towards the flank. Now, can they get him away? And it's pulled back. Cleared away. Oh, super ball. That's a lovely, neat pass. So, what can they make of this? And it's Diaz. Brahim Diaz carries the ball down the right. And here's En-Nesyri. Can he get it through? Real chance! Now that is commitment to the cause. Morocco with the corner, they're first. Adli with the short one. Goes for a shot! Goal! Morocco! And Morocco score first! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
That's the way you...
Brahim Diaz! Oh, what has happened here? Unahi. And the two sides. And there's the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And it's made its way to him. Half an hour played now. Out to the right. He has found the way through. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. The ball is loose and the chase is on. That's an imaginative pass. Brahim Diaz looking to run onto it.
Well, it was a really good thing he was on standby.
Strokes it.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Genuine strength now. Terrible error, duly punished.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
He's had a shot!
And that is doing no harm at all. Distributed tidily.
There will be one
It's going to
minute
slip
at a
through.
time.
Shapes to shoot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
This possibly the last play of the half.
But
Everyone
now isn't the
please
time to
welcome
take
our
their foot off the
players.
pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing. Don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Morocco ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. And the game has already resumed here. Referee's given a throw. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Amrabat. That's rather hopeful. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Looking for the run.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Showing good feet. And that's aimed into the middle. And that has been knocked clear. There's the crossfield ball. And he's managed to get free. Amrabat does well to get it back. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Morocco in a very solid position, 2 to the good. He's found the way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost
The
personal.
attendance for this
It
match
has
was
to be.
80,113.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now that looks a decent ball.
Tries a shot!
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Tries to pass it through. It's a promising position. And it's played in. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. They've played it short. Plays it across. It's going to be another corner, I think. Messina clears it away. Looking tidy in possession here. Oh, he's caught him in or out. Morocco really could have done without this.
Substitution in progress.
Fabulous save by Bunu!
Oh, what a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be psychologically pivotal.
Now it's Ben Seguir. Plays a sharp little ball here. Gets into some space.
Can he finish?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
En-Nesyri. Morocco do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Oh, that is a nice touch.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Looking to play him in.
Shot at goal! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Morocco find a position of real strength now. And he's picked it up out wide. Plays it in.
Great chance! And it's in!
Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. Morocco making another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? And he's there to retrieve it. Nicely weighted ball. Could try cutting inside here. Good ball, good take.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Spread it left. Oh, he's found support out wide. Danger averted for now. And it's hoisted clear. Out to the left it goes. Oh, can he get onto this? Messina gets a foot in here. Amrabat.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Gets a good foot in there. Ben Seguir. Great ball if he can get there. He's shifting through the gears here. Aimed beyond the defence. Takes a... Oh, smashing! Oh, he's hit the bar! Just off target.
I don't need to tell you he got underneath it, and there's only one place it can go.
That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, that's fabulous. And that will be it. So the deed is done. Thrill and excitement all round as players and supporters embrace the knowledge that there are bigger and better things to come. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, I would say, Peter, that it's...
Well, the first day of any competition is special for everybody. A real red letter day for everybody that is here and all of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I do hope you are comfortably strapped in for the ride, because we are certain that this is going to be an irresistible, emotional roller coaster for everybody involved. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So the teams are ready to go, as we all bask just for a moment in that special feel-good factor you tend only to get on days like this.
Well, cup competitions have been getting... Chance!
And he's heaved it away. Bunu is making a start here. I wonder what sort of a role is he expected to play, Jim?
He's a calm, reassuring presence, Peter. He can stop shots with the best of them, but he can also organise his defence and prevent panic from spreading. I think as a defender, that's just the kind of keeper you want to be playing in front of. He's a good communicator too.
Yeah, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying...
And he shoots! And that is doing no harm at all.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. And he was quick to react. Over to the left. Looking for options for move. And the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Now it's Hendra-wansyah11. Well read, nice interception. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's had a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. So still waiting for the first breakthrough here, but it has been a pretty open start.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Adli. Oh, it's come loose. Amrabat. Now it's Hendra-wansyah11. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now he's off and running. Unahi. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that was vital. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Unahi. And it's Amrabat. And Aguirre. Decent progress down the left. Amrabat. Adli. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Amrabat. And it's Amrabat. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now this could be a chance.
Goes for a shot!
Oh, it's hit the post! Amrabat.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Out to the right. He's on it, can he get away? Not pretty, but it gets the job done. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. It's a promising position. And there's the end of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started.
Everyone,
Plenty for both managers to mull over here. And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. And the action is back underway.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
And he's had a hit!
It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he has been fouled there. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Tries a deft little ball. And he was alert to it. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Oh, it's beyond the defence. Fires, hits it first time! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Hendra tries to clear. Real chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And he gets rid in a hurry. And now a sudden chance to counter. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. No way through, so back it comes. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Strokes it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Match was 81,007.
60 minutes played. Brahim Diaz. He gets big. Has fallen kindly here. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Adley with the short one. And now they can spring out of defence. Plenty of action at either end, just nothing to show for it.
Well, from an entertainment viewpoint, it's not the scoreline we would have wanted at this stage, although I'm not complaining about the commitment.
He's having a shot!
Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, it's there! And finally, he has breathed life into the game. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Morocco choosing to make the first change.
Substitution for Morocco, number 15.
So we have
Coming
had
on
the
to
first
replace him
significant
is
moment. It
number
is 1-0.
13.
I think they've gone about their business with the opener very much in mind, and this augurs well now.
Unahi. Morocco looking to pass their way through. Out for a throw. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Played into space, and he plays one through. He's got away. Can he finish? It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And he can clear it away. Morocco perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Can he latch on to this? Unahi with the clearance. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, delightful ball. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And that's put paid to a promising move. Messina calmly anticipates. "1-0 as we head towards the end. Morocco clearly now in lead preservation mode. Ben Seguir, and that's been intercepted. Oh, they can break here. Tries to play it through. He's through here. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
He's being urged to shoot.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's
There will be
Brahim
3
Diaz.
added time.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Fourth or fifth. And that is that. So that's the first round done, and on we go. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, the result matters more than the performance. This team can grind and keep grinding.
Well, the atmosphere is building up very, very nicely to what would undoubtedly be yet another high-caliber conflict, the sort you have to expect at this stage of a great competition. The atmosphere is electric and the noise ear-splitting. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
Chance!
Harmlessly behind.
Morocco really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Anguissa. Cameroon looking to pass their way through. It's a promising position.
Such good technique.
Crosses it in.
And the finish! He scored!
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Cameroon breakthrough nice and early, just as they wanted it. Tries to play it through.
Can he finish? Yes! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is...
It's a Boubacar! And he has kept it out somehow.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Tries to get it clear. Anguissa. Oh, that was vital. And now a sudden chance to counter. Good ball, good take. He won't be happy with that one. And that's really well manoeuvred. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Out towards the flank.
And a chance! Sticks it away! And they're back in front!
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Morocco really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
En-Nesyri!
It's loose and there's a race for the ball. He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
He's on it, can he?
Shot a goal!
He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Well, this is a fascinating tie. Tight, exciting, energetic. Now it's Nkudu, and he's managed to get free. Anguissa touches it back. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one.
Morocco really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see...
Tries a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. Adley with the short one.
Goes to finish!
Cleared away. Cameroon have the chance to go the other way. Wu.
Oh, what a mistake!
Now, can they get him away? Nice interception, well timed. And he's heaved it away. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Messina deals with that comfortably. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Adli. Hendra-wansyah11. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. That's a good ball out wide. Looking to play him in. Brahim Diaz. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. He's found a way through. Oh, sweet feet. Morocco are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. And it's Adli. Now this could be a chance. That's the keeper's ball. And he's straight offside. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. He's played it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
He's having a go. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Looks like he's been given offside again here. Yes, he has. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pinches it off him. Played out to the right. And he plays... And the shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Yes, it's in! Again, we are level! What a contest!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Oh, there's a genuine sense of tit for tat here, Peter. Neither side seems willing to back off here.
There's the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Unahi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And this could be the final action of the first half. They've played it short. Brahim Diaz is onto this. And here's Adli. That's going to go a long way. And the first 45 minutes are up. Morocco are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Morocco have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Nicely shaped ball. Nicely worked. And he's picked it up out wide.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Hendra-wansyah11. Amrabat. Aguirre. Anguissa. Distributed tidily. Over to the left. Nkudu. And he's had it nicked away. Amrabat.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, that's a key interception. Anguissa. And he's surging through. Adli. Good purposeful running this. And the shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Goes looking wide. Tolo. And he welcomes it in. Nkudu. He has found the way through. Morocco
Le nombre
have
de
kept their
spectateurs
powder dry
pour
on the
ce match,
substitution front so
80
far.
000,
Could that be
113.
about to change?
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Played out to the left flank. Adley receives it in a wide position. Oh, he's got a sight of goal.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Morocco choosing to make the first change.
Changement.
Adley is being withdrawn here, but he's certainly made his mark.
Well, this could purely be down to rotation with the next game in mind, but he doesn't look very happy. That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And it's Abubakar. It's a really well-measured ball. And that has been slung wide. He's picked his way through. There's the delivery. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Morocco making another change here.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Drives it in. Amrabat. Oh, now can they counter? He shifted it to the flank. Ben Sagir gets into a good position. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Out to the right. Could move up a gear here. Anguissa. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Played back in. Oh, well measured.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Abubakar. Rapidly approaching the end. It does seem we're headed for extra time here, unless, of course, there is one last dramatic twist. Ben Sagir looking to get on the end of this. Cleared without complication. Corner number 4 coming up here. Ziyech goes short.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And now they can spring out of defence. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Real chance! Oh, that's incredible! Late in the day, this could well be it! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
And look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Morocco complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Picked out brilliantly. Oh, shooting chance!
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps
No messing
additionnel.
about, just bludgeoned away. Now it's Abubakar. Played out towards the right wing. And we're done. So then, can they afford to believe? Just 2 games left and the wind is well and truly in their sails. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. We're certainly, result-wise, this is a game...
So we welcome you wherever you are to the penultimate game at the end of what has been this magnum opus of football. Fans have travelled from far and wide to ensure that they are part of it, and amid the uncompromising nature of this sporting conflict, we are all united.
And Nasiri!
He's done very well to get to that.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Corner number 2 then. Adley plays it short. Chance! Algeria have the chance to go the other way. And it's Adley. Well seen. Saw that coming. That's a good ball out wide. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, someone I see as a great defensive midfielder is this guy, Benacer. At 5'9", Peter, he might not seem the biggest, but he does have a knack of winning duels against much bigger opponents. And you can't fault his awareness and his decision-making.
A real chance!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's a really well-measured ball. He's a sharp little ball here. Ah, that's a fine interception. Morocco are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
He's tried one! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Distributed tidily. Boudaoui. So it is still 0-0. Now it's Guiri. Mahrez. He has found the way through. Aouar receives it in a good position here. That's a good ball. Messina did well to stay calm there. Aouar. Nice control. He's in a great position here. Chance, surely! And he's found the net! And it's Algeria who take the lead. Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Algeria penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
And here's Brahim Diaz.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Corner number 3 coming up. Adli goes short. This looks promising. Can he stop it going out? Now this could take a shot! Oh, how good is he? He's got himself an absolute peach. That is remarkable, all square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
A finish of great intelligence. He just understood, and he executed so smoothly.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Decent chance! It's in! And again they hit the front. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Algeria take the lead. And that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Benrahma. He's on it. Can he get away? Oh, well played. Adli. That is ended up in no man's land. That has been cut short. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Benrahma tries to play it through. Mahrez in acres of space out wide. Unahi. Mandy prompt. And the semi-final reaches halfway. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it.
And
Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
So the end of the first half in the semi-final. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Real chance! It's in! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Another throw-in. Messina. Unahi.
Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Bensebaini. Nouri. Now it's Guiri. Now it's Awar. He certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Number 14, Adli. Coming on to replace him is number 13.
There's the header!
He's missed, but not by that far.
Awar is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
The attendance for this match was 80,607.
Who saw this coming? This is going right to the wire. Awar picks it up out wide. Oh, well played, well played. Morocco still have the cards to affect this game.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Hendra-wansyah11. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Unahi. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now that looks a decent ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And the break is on. Played back into the centre. Now it's Guiri.
That was lovely, that.
Awar does have his name on the score sheet, of course, and he's managed to get free. Bensebaini, Hendra-wansyah11. And they can counter here. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. And here's Mahrez. And it's Mahrez.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Brahim Diaz. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Half an hour gone in the second half. Pass is short and sharp.
And the finish!
And that's a real chance missed.
Oh, unlucky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Number 15.
Corner number 4 coming up here.
19,
And it's been taken short.
Coming on the field, number 23, number 21.
Morocco really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Played through into space.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. It's a promising position. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. So not long left in this now. It does seem we're headed for extra time here, unless, of course, there is one last dramatic twist. And here's Guiri.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now it's Brahim Diaz. Oh, he's found support out wide. And he's taking no chances there. No, he's not getting past him there. Guiri.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Al-Kanous.
Minutes has been indicated.
Unahi. Amrabat. Now, what about a counter-attack? Brahim Diaz. providing an outlet on that flank. Benacer. The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
Substitution for Morocco.
So 90 minutes couldn't produce a winner, and we have extra time.
Coming on the field is...
And the action has
number
already
7,
restarted.
Hakim Ziyech.
Mandy makes the interception. Awar. He's got away. Engages and forces him off the ball. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Unahi. Al-Khanous. Now Ben Seguir. That looks a good ball through. So much time and space here. Ben Seguir strokes it back.
Really got in his face there.
And a chance!
And no, he couldn't find the finish. In with the challenge. Now it's Ben Seguir. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Played in deep. Punched away. Boudaoui. Ait Nouri. Benrahma. Bensebaini. Now Benrahma. Mahrez. Boudaoui. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Awar. Now it's Guiri. Now it's Awar. Guiri. Guiri is onto this.
A header! Oh, it's in! And that may just do it!
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And now he has two. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Half-time, extra time.
Hello attendees.
Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner? Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired...
Big chance!
It's hit the upright. Tries to get it clear. Guiri. And it's Mahrez. Messina does well to stand firm and defend it. Unahi. Can he spark a counter here? And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Out towards the flank. Morocco are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
It's played through for him. The muscular approach does pay off here. Benrahma had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept.
And the shots!
Oh, surely that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside. All the big boys are set for this. It's like Land of the Giants in there.
They've played it short. Good ball, good take.
Morocco really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Ait Nouri. Al-Khanous. Unahi has created one goal already. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Boudaoui. That's that, the end. Morocco had put together a fine run to get here, but now it all comes to an abrupt end with one... So just one more hurdle before
Hello,
the
everybody,
ultimate
and
final
welcome
where
to today's
everybody
match.
wants to be, and the atmosphere is truly sizzling. Expectations high, volume high, tension high,
And there
but
they
most
are.
importantly of all,
Welcome our
the
players,
stakes
everyone.
very, very high. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. It is extraordinary to think we've already reached this stage. Just this game, and then the final.
Yeah, one of the occasions of the season, and in an atmosphere to match it. We may well see a high-octane contest where both really look to test respective defences. I sincerely hope we avoid the alternative, which is a potential game of chess. It deserves much more than that, Peter. Here's hoping.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Another episode of this age-old tale, uncompromising conflict. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, someone I see as a great defensive midfielder is this guy, Benacer. At 5'9", Peter, he might not seem the biggest, but he does have a knack of...
Benrahma! He's done very well to get to that.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Opts for safety. Tries to pass it through. Mahrez. Look at... Can he finish? Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Mahrez goes short. Good take, and is he in? Played with finesse. Now this could be a chance. And he's there to clear it. Morocco are looking to go forward now. Turns back here, probably the best option. And he's had it nicked away. Great vision. Great ball if he can get there. And he's there to get it away. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Aouar. Morocco yet to have an attempt on goal. And he welcomes it in. Benrahma! Yes! And it's Algeria who take the lead. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Algeria have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Boudaoui. Now it's Guiri. Can he get it through? Oh, he's found support out wide. Aouar! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Algeria are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Hendra-wansyah11. It's a really well-measured ball. And he's managed to get free. Now it's Adli. And it's with the keeper. Now that looks a decent ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That is a great pick out. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Boudaoui. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Now it's Guiri. Played out to the right. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Unahi. Good ball, good take. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Tries to play it through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Mahrez.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, nicely intercepted. Hendra-wansyah11. Now it's Adli. Mondi. Half-time in the semi-final. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Morocco really are lucky not to be down by one, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to lift these players, otherwise this one's as good as done.
So the end of the first half in the semi-final. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Now it's Mara. And he shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That's a half-decent try. And here's Brahim Diaz. Passing is crisp and sharp. And the finish! It's a goal! The second half sparks straight into life. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
This is threatening to become a really good game. And Mahrez! Aguirre getting this one clear.
Awar just dropped the shoulder to engineer the feint. Now he'll have to shoulder the blame.
And that should get the job done. Boudaoui picked out brilliantly. Guiri. That's the keeper's ball. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
Morocco are still behind, but they've increased their level of interest here.
It's a promising position. Messina goes long. The less said about that pass, the better. Amrabat. Oh, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery.
The attendance for this match was 80,953.
Mandy cuts it out.
Morocco may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Hendra-wansyah11 does have his name on the score sheet, of course. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Morocco can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Great ball, and he's in here.
Morocco really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Back towards the middle. Stood up well to him there. A real chance to break. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And he's picked it up out wide. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Morocco can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Nicely aimed pass. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Brahim Diaz is onto this.
Morocco really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Ben Sekir. Oh, what has happened here? En-Nesyri! Oh, that was brilliantly defended. They've played it short. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Algeria have the chance to go the other way. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. Boudaoui. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Substitution for Morocco, number 20. Coming on to replace him is number 21.
Mondi. Mahrez. Algeria clearly now in lead preservation mode. Now it's Mahrez. It'll be a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best.
Algeria nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Benacer. Boudaoui.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Now it's Mahrez. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Bensebaini gets it away. Now it's Guiri. Can he get on the end of this? He can run onto that. Guiri gets through on his own. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Coming on the field is number 7, Hakim Ziyech.
That's that, the end. It all ends in tears, falling at the penultimate hurdle, and all their effort. So just one more hurdle before the ultimate final where everybody wants to be, and the atmosphere is truly sizzling. Expectations high, volume high, tension high, but most importantly of all, the stakes very, very high. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
Now, who's going to be first to this?
He's a sharp little ball here.
Face to face with the keeper. Big chance, corner.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Played out to the left flank.
Cross in, big header!
And he's heaved it away.
Adley really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Goes for a shot!
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, someone I see as a great defensive midfielder is this guy, Benacer. At 5'9", Peter, he might not seem the biggest, but he does have a knack of winning duels against much bigger opponents. And you can't fault his awareness and his decision-making, which are usually spot on. This guy rarely gets caught out.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Benrahma. Nicely spread. And he's onside. And that's played in low. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Now it's Adley. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. And that's takes a shot!
Oh, it's there! And it's Algeria who take the lead.
Oh, the deftness of touch, received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
And the shot's on here. Aouar.
Decent chance!
And that is wildly off target.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
He's had it taken off him. Bensebaini.
Morocco really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Now it's Guiri. Oh, it's come loose. And this is Mahrez. He's got away with one there.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Now it's En-Nesyri. He could be in.
He's having a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. And it's made its way to him. It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. To square things up. Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Morocco grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Mondi. Bensebaini. Boudaoui. Benrahma. Nouri. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Mahrez. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Hendra-wansyah11.
And a chance! Goal! Morocco! And the comeback is complete.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
After 44 minutes is number 20.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
He's found a way through. The ball has bounced loose now. Unahi. It's run loose here. Played out wide. Algeria looking to pass their way through. Ball is over the line. And the semi-final reaches halfway. Morocco come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now.
Everyone,
The midway point of the game.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a... goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
So the end of the first half in the semi-final. Morocco are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. And we're already back up and running after half-time. And he skips past his man. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
And that has been clubbed away. Mahrez. Now Benrahma. Nouri. Played back into the centre. Now it's Guiri. It's a really well-measured ball. Awar could try cutting inside here. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Unahi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's through here.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
Awar. And here's Hendra-wansyah11. Passing is crisp and sharp. Nouri. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Bensebaini. Nouri. Boudaoui.
The attendance for this match was
He has found the way through.
80,607.
Now, can they get him away? And he's intervened well there.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now it's Mahrez. He's in plenty of space here. The pass has gone astray. Look at the space here. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
That's a lovely, neat pass.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
He's shifting through the gears here. And he shoots. Oh, it's gone in! Again, we are level. What a contest!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
The goals for
You give him an inch
Nigeria
and he'll take a
after
mile.
70
Such
minutes
immaculate precision.
Number
Yeah, Peter,
14,
I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that.
10,
But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had
coming
that
on the
sharpness of
field,
mind and clinical
number
edge.
13,
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Awar picks it up out wide. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Played back. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. And that is one way to get his defending done. Morocco have their third corner. Adley with the short one.
Morocco really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Now it's Awar. Oh, good spread. Rapidly approaching the end. Extra time is imminent, unless something dramatic happens now. Ah, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. So the die is cast. It is time for Mr. Crash Bang Wallop.
Yeah, this will make things interesting. He's definitely one of those players who can deliver in a situation like this.
Well, what about it? Morocco are hurt by just about the final punch. Benrahma has found the net here, of course. Morocco have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
With Zayak. Messina. Tries a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Substitution for Morocco. Number 19.
Oh, this is a Hollywood or bust
And
corner.
Syrian.
The final whistle
Coming
is
on the
up
field
next.
Is number 9.
Ben Sagir goes short.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
3 minutes added time.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Gets a good foot in there. He's in a great position here. Benrahma. And Boudaoui. That's a good ball out wide. The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra-time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So a brief breather and then extra time. And we are already back underway. Well-timed, excellent interception. Mondi. Benacer. Now it's Benrahma. Aguirre gets a foot in here. Ben Seguir. Mahrez, who's set up one goal so far. Nouri. Now it's Mahrez. Ben Seguir. And Amrabat. Benrahma. Awar making good progress on the right-hand side. Tries to play it through. Great work on the overlap. Now it's Guiri.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now Benrahma. Plays the return pass. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. That's a nicely weighted pass. It's out for a goal kick. Lobbed in behind.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Deflected behind for a corner kick. They're up to 5 corners now. And it's been taken short. We've reached the midway point in extra time.
And we come to you now with a quick
Well, both
request
teams
for
have run
support
themselves
for
into
our
the ground
charity
out there.
fund,
Does
Shares in
anyone
Football.
have one last moment of magic in them? Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? Now, the ball's gone astray. Boudaoui. Benacer. Boudaoui. It's Awar. Tries to pass it through. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Passing nice and neat. Guiri. Benrahma. Distributed tidily. Now it's Awar. Now it's Benrahma. Awar. Shot could be on.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Benacer. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And he was alert to it. Ben Seguir. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Unahi. Played back in. Morocco finding their passes. And that's it. Nothing to separate them. It is penalties.
It's a big well done to both defences for refusing to buckle under the pressure. Fatigue with focus is not the norm.
So after 2 long hours, it comes down to nerve, to technique under pressure, to penalties. An exchange of stares, and we're ready to go. And he has done his bit.
He was always looking good there. Nice penalty.
And stepping up, the skipper. Oh, what a save!
He was so focused there. Fantastic save.
This to put them 2 up. Perfect penalty. And they're 2 up. So down by 2, another miss can be game, set and match. Oh, it's a really good save.
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
Ben Sagir will take the 3rd penalty. Great stop! And the keeper punches the air.
He was so focused there. Fantastic save.
Algeria can't afford to miss another one. Big character, big moment, big save. So on the cusp of where they want to be. And he delivers. Morocco have done it. They have earned their big day and they have every reason to feel good about their chances. So this is the one we've all been waiting for, the crowd embracing the ultimate game in the competition, the ultimate date with destiny for their teams, as one of the game's most sought-after pieces of silverware is within their reach. No shortage of glitz or glamour, and fitting that the final chapter to what has been a great footballing saga should feel as it does here. Let us be treated to a grand finale. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Both teams, Jim, eyeing the ultimate prize here, unerring focus and determination in all of those eyes.
Yes, Peter, I've been a winning finalist and I've been a losing finalist, and I don't need to tell anyone what I preferred. Winning will help fans remember you for a long, long time, so I sincerely wish both teams well and hope that all the players can give a good account of themselves, and you've heard it before, may the best team do it.
The final gets underway.
As with a lot of finals, caution plays a big part in the opening stages, but an early goal can blow all that away, so I hope that we can create an attacking contest here, which obviously we want for this showpiece.
Diatta drives forward on the overlap. Couldn't squeeze it through. He's picked it. Ah! It's a loose ball. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Knocks it out wide. Sarr touches it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Brahim Diaz is someone who had a very interesting football education, Peter. He spent time in his youth, both in Manchester and Madrid, and he's had a real elite upbringing. And it's easy to see why those schools of thought have had an influence on his game. He's very intelligent with his movement, he's hard to dispossess. He does have a tendency to maybe be overly ambitious at times, but I'm sure he'll sort that out.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Adli. He's got away. Morocco, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Jacobs. Senegal applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Now it's Sarr. Now, can they get him away? Shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He's trying his best, and again! Goal! Senegal! Crucial game, crucial goal, crucial lead. Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
Senegal have fired themselves in front.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to...
Decent chance! And he's taking no chances there. And here's Sarr. And the shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Koulibaly. Can he get it through? Diatta could try cutting inside here. There's the shot! And for a moment, time stood still. Opts for safety. Idrissa Gueye. Pass somewhat off target. Brahim Diaz goes steaming forward. Closing in on goal.
Brahim Diaz really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Unahi.
He looked rushed, he should have waited for some movement. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Amrabat.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Jackson, who's set up one goal so far, and they're on him in a flash. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
No way through there. Oh, that's fabulous. And he welcomes it in, and he's onside. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Mane. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Whistle's gone, and we've reached the halfway point of the final. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. So we've had the first 45 minutes of the final, Jim. How's it looking for you?
Morocco are in desperate need of some character and inspiration, and they need it now.
So it's half-time in the grand finale. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Koulibaly. And it's Koulibaly. And it's Mane. Now it's Sarr. That's an excellent interception. Now it's En-Nesyri.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now it's En-Nesyri. En-Nesyri. Good take, and is he in? It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Jacobs. Ndiaye.
Big chance! It's fallen kindly here. It's in. And this is getting better and better.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Senegal are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences. Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
He's intervened well there. Aguirre. Amrabat. Unahi. Morocco looking to pass their way through. And here's En-Nesyri. Threads one in. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Jacobs. The ball's gone astray.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's there to retrieve it. Passing is crisp and sharp. Ndiaye looking to add to his goal. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, I really don't think there was any intent behind that, but you really should know better than letting the occasion get to your head. That's what happened then.
And we're on the way.
Well, it could be cagey. It's needless to say there's going to be quite a bit of probing from both sides. The teams are set up to counter to start with, and I think these early exchanges will be crucial in setting the tone for what unfolds.
Sarr. And it's Mane. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, he's burst through! Mendy is there to clear. Sarr. Good ball, good take. Tries to play it through. That ball looks a good one. And the shot! Goal! Senegal! And there you have it. The first spark in this most special of games. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Senegal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all...
And the shot! There's a goal! Parity is restored. They just will not be beaten. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Morocco finding their passes. Mendy claims comfortable. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Jacobs. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Jacobs made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. And it's Amrabat. And here's Adli. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious what the referee's dictating here. If I were him, I'd listen. Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
I think there's actually a quiet confidence in pulling this off.
Adli! He went for the curler. Idrissa Gueye. Now Diatta. Now it's Sarr. He has found a way through. Unahi. That's a good ball out wide. Jacobs. Now it's En-Nesyri. Diallo. Idrissa Gueye. Ndiaye. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Now it's Mane. Now it's Sarr. Aguerd goes sliding in. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. That was travelling. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Jacobs. Turns back here, probably the best option. Sarr. Looking to play him in. Aguerd gets a foot in here. Now it's En-Nesyri. Idrissa Gueye. Aguerd. Unahi. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's in plenty of space here. Can he find the finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Idrissa Gueye. Now it's Jackson. Played out towards the right wing. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's superb. Unahi.
This is the time you need that pace.
Great defending, strong and determined. Ndiaye. Well read, nice interception. Idrissa Gueye. Now it's Ndiaye. Now there's a fine ball. Cleared away. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. He's had it taken off him. Koulibaly. Diatta. Here's Gay. Sarr. He's in space and looking for options. And it's Gay. Nice interception, well timed. Morocco are looking to break at pace. He is through here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Some really good ball movement. Shot a goal! There was plenty of power on that.
Well, he went with real power then when something...
Well, there's the whistle. The first half of the final has flown by. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So, Jim, the halfway point of the final, what are you thinking?
Look, this is highly entertaining and exactly what we were hoping for. Goals at both ends and what looks like two very evenly matched sides. Bring on the second half.
Half-time then, just 45 minutes between us and the climax of it all. Morocco are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game, 1-1 the score. And we're already back up and running after half-time. So we're all set for a tense second half of this final. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, nice touch. Elects to cross. Koulibaly is there and he can get that clear. Brahim Diaz. Amrabat. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, good take in a good area. Idrissa Gueye gets it clear. Oh, sweet feet. Done delicately. And he's there to clear it. And that's a dangerous ball. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here.
And it's no surprise to see who's taking responsibility here.
Adley! Morocco have their second corner now. Adley with the short one. He's having a shot! He's played it long. Senegal are looking to go forward now. Diatta. Sarr.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Adley. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Tries to pass it through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Idrissa Gueye. Sarr.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Mane. Brahim Diaz. And the break is on. Nicely weighted ball. Jacobs. And it's Gay. And it's Sarr. Ndiaye. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, well played, well played. Hendra might just make this. Amrabat. And Aguirre. Messina. Unahi. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Brahim Diaz. And he lines up, he gets big! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Senegal disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And he's managed to get free.
Changement en cours.
Morocco can make their change now with a break in play.
A lot of hope resting on this change, Peter. The fact remains is they need a goal.
And it's Jacobs. And now they can spring out of defence. All square right at the end of the cup final. This can hinge on one moment. Looking for options for movement. He's found a way through. Hendra.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Idrissa Gueye. Sarr. Great vision. Pass is just off target. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Jackson.
2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Messina makes the interception.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Sarr. And now the breakaway. Oh, he's onto this. He's on it. Can he get away? And he shoots! And that could so easily have gone in. It didn't, and the 90 minutes are up.
Well, that was tense, Peter. It had all the usual ingredients of a final, like the sense of occasion, the nervousness, the tension involved. But you won't get any complaints from me. This is hard grind.
So 90 minutes couldn't produce a winner, and we have extra time. Well, we are already up and running again. And this is Mane. Unahi. And Ndiaye. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Sarr is onto this. Idrissa Gueye goes short. Ball driven towards the far post. He'll try to keep this alive. Morocco have the chance to go the other way. Diallo. Koulibaly. Mane. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Stood up well to him there. Amrabat. Ben Seguir. Sarr. Now it's Mane. And the through ball. Great chance! Oh, yes, it's there! Late in the day, this could well be it! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Out for a throw. Now it's Jackson. Over to the left. Jakobs in acres of space out wide. That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Ndiaye. Keeper's dealt with that. Half-time, extra time. Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them? Well, here we go then. The last 15 minutes, the closing stretch of a marathon final. Sarr, and they can counter here. He is through here. Mane. Oh, shooting chance! And that would have won it.
Mane really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ziyech. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Mendy breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. He's a sharp little ball here. That has not gone well. Well, that looks a decent ball. Tries a shot! Sticks it away! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. Simplicity itself. Well, this is it.
Well, having been involved in quite a few games of this stature, Peter, you can never get enough of this. It really is quite surreal.
He's shifting through the gears here. He rises! Goal! Senegal! And he embraces the moment. How they needed that goal. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence...
So what are we to expect in this final?
Yeah, I think I'll be keeping a keen eye, Peter, on the early exchanges here. Both managers did emphasise their eagerness to get on the front foot, so we'll see how true to their word they are.
He's got away. Here it is, crossed in. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Jakobs. Ndiaye. Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, and his manager is visibly annoyed with that, and that's one more thought that he didn't want to have to think about.
Mane! Decent hit from there. Koulibaly concedes a free kick for that. Unahi. Ndiaye. Diallo. Idrissa Gueye. Looking for the run. Now it's Ndiaye. That's a good foot in there. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Now it's Jackson. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, that's a key interception.
Ndiaye.
So what can they make of this?
And it's Diaz.
And there's green grass ahead of him.
Goes for a shot!
Goal! Morocco! And on this biggest of stages, he opens the scoring. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce.
Can he finish? It's a goal!
And he has clawed them back into it. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final.
He's tried one! And the ball's come... Oh, he's been caught napping! In it this time, surely! And that was very necessary. Koulibaly. Oh, important interception.
Sarr.
Mane. Sarr. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's through here, and it's made its way to him. Jackson.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Amrabat.
And he's had a hit. It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Bunu trying to keep this in. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away.
Sarr.
And here's Jackson. Ndiaye. And the ball is out of play. Idrissa Gueye is there, and he can pick it up. Knocks it into space. Look at the space here. Real chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? He can get that clear. Diallo. And it's Gueye.
Jacobs.
Brahim Diaz. Quality ball. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Idrissa Gueye. He's picked his way through.
Unahi.
Probing pass. Brahim Diaz picks it up out wide. Takes a shot! Oh, that's fabulous! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And it is back in their grasp, once more in the driver's seat.
But pour l'équipe du Maroc.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Morocco go into the lead. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Amrabat with the foul, and that's going to be a booking. Koulibaly. Diatta. Idrissa Gueye. Now it's Mane. Looking for the run. Jackson. Amrabat. Nesiri. Threads one in. Oh, that's fabulous. He's had a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Morocco with the corner, they're first. They've played it short. It's a really well-measured ball. The ball's swung in. Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
And it's been taken short. Distributed tidily. Adli, up he goes!
3 minutes.
Heads it again, but still no joy.
Morocco really can do themselves a massive favour by making good use of this spell now.
Sarr.
Idrissa Gueye. Sarr. Now, can they get him away? And he's picked out the run. And Mane! In he goes again. And yes, it's there! Not so easy. Not so easy, they say. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first...
Whistle's gone, and we've reached the halfway point of the final. Morocco are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. Half-time in the final, Jim. How do you read it?
I think both teams have played their part in what's been a pretty tight affair, and this is exactly the type of match now when the better players can come to the fore and make all the difference.
So it's half-time and...
Hendra-wansyah11!
Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Sarr gets into a good position. Ndiaye.
And a chance!
They've got to make this nice and quick.
This looks promising. Ndiaye. Idrissa Gueye. Aguirre with the slide tackle there. Now it's Hendra-wansyah11. Sarr. He's found a way past. And it's Jacobs. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Mane's cross.
Senegal clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Senegal looking to pass their way through. Unahi does well to get it back. Great vision. And it's been played through. Caught offside that time. Idrissa Gueye. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's...
Shot, surely!
Oh, he's been caught on it here!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Sarr. Mane. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, the sense of occasion's clearly got to him. He needs some calm and composure from here.
Sarr. Sarr running with the ball. Jackson.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that has left him in a heap. Unahi with a definite foul there. Unahi has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Sarr. Now it's Diatta. And Ndiaye receives it in a good position here. Spread out to the left. Ah, now can they counter? Always onto this.
Chance for a shot! Goal! Morocco!
Ahead again, they have their lead back. So smooth, a signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Le numéro 19.
Morocco take the lead.
Well, from such a showpiece final as well, I think this is exactly the type of excitement that all the neutrals would have wanted on show. There's so many twists and turns in this game. It's a pleasure to watch.
Messina wins the duel this time. Out to the right. Messina. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Played with finesse. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
Senegal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Sarr could move up a gear here. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Well, this lead is tight, but it does look as though it may see them through. Just a few moments from glory. Sarr. Now Diatta. Mane wriggles his way through. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. There's going to be a card here, a red card, drama in the final. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
And that has been cleared. And it's Jakobs. He's in a great position here. Well, there is a sense of the force and the frantic here. There is this feeling that it is far from won.
Well, I'm thinking to myself, Peter, could they have cranked things up more when they had the chance to? These are dangerous times.
Idrissa Gueye. Now it's Sarr. Adli. And he's had it nicked away.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He's through here. Lovely ball and a real... Can he finish? He's got a goal! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Morocco could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Good ball, good shapes to shoot! Oh, good spread. Nicely weighted ball. He can run onto that, and he's managed to get free. Real... And the finish! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And they are pulling clear here. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
As if three weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. So now the difference is 3. And that is as far as it goes. So these are our winners. A word for the vanquished, who played more than their part in this competition and did very well to make the final. But it just wasn't to be for them. The right team did win it in the end, and it is rightly time for them to bask in their glory. So on to centre stage come the central characters, the individuals who, as a team, blended into champions, and this is their moment.